Okay, so welcome back to our subject, Law Enforcement, Organization, and Administration. And in this lecture, our topic is on the Philippine National Police Attrition and Promotion System. Again, your lecturer is Sir D, Tatay D, or Dr. D. So at the end of this lecture, you are expected to distinguish attrition from promotion. What is attrition and what is promotion? So what are the differences of these two things? And to be able to identify and give example on the different systems of attrition and promotion system of the Philippine National Police. So what is attrition? According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, it pertains to the reduction in numbers, usually as a result of resignation, retirement, or deaths. Meaning, mayroong pagbawas ng bilang ng mga empleyado. Either nag-resign sila, nag-retire, or namatay. So when they say the attrition rate, ibig sabihin, ito yung gaano kadami ang nawawala ng mga empleyado sa isang organization or isang company. Or in the business or in other business organization, attrition can be the process in which the workforce dwindles at a company. So it may be the condition of reduction of numbers, or it could be the process, meaning how resignation, how separation of people is done in a particular company. So the process in which the workforce dwindles at a company following a period in which a number of people retire or resign and are not replaced. In the Philippine National Police, you cannot read the meaning of attrition in your PNP 8551 or 6975, but rather the definition of attrition was provided by Napolcom Memorandum Circular 2008-005. Okay, it says in there that attrition is the retirement or separation from the police service of Philippine National Police uniformed personnel pursuant to any of the means mentioned under sections 24 to 29 of revised or of the Republic Act 8551 and other means as provided by Memorandum Circular 2008-005 of National Police Commission, which we are going to discuss later in this lecture. So first, you have the Section 25, attrition by attainment of maximum tenure in the position. Now, say for example, we have the bold Senas, no? We have the Chief PNP Bold Senas, assuming that he is still 51 years old, no? Assuming na 51 years old pa lang siya. So, November 10, siya ay na-appoint na Chief PNP. So, 4 na taon lang ang binigay sa kanya na maupong Chief PNP. In other words, by November 10 of 2024, today is 2020, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24. So, by 2024, that time, he will only be 55 years old kasi 51 siya, assuming 51 siya. In other words, hindi na hihintayin yung maximum age of retirement, which is 56 years old, no? Or the how do you call that? The mandatory retirement age of 56. So mayroon pa siyang isang taon. So outrightly, ayaw man niya o hindi, ay matatanggal na siya sa pwesto bilang Chief PNP kasi tapos na yung 4 years niya. At the same time, ay tawag natin, matatanggal na rin siya sa PNP. Magiging floating na lang siya, no? So magiging floating na lang siya or magiging wala siyang tawag natin, wala siyang duty. Ngayon, kapag mag-appoint ng Chief PNP by that time, ay dalawa yung 4-star general. So mangyayari, since di pa naman siya kung di pa siya ni-retire, OIC lang muna yung isa. I mean, yung kanyang ranko ay 3-star muna. If ever hindi pa i-retire si Chief PNP. Pero ang sabi ng attrition, dapat i-retire na siya automatically. Hindi na hintayin na siya ay mag 56 years old. Assuming we have Colonel, Police Colonel de la Cruz. Okay? So he was appointed as, we call it, provincial director of the Philippine National Police in their province. And after 9 years, at tawag natin ay naabot na niya yung tenure niya doon at hindi pa siya napopromote or hindi pa siya nita-transfer, ang tendency noon siya ay tinatawag natin ma-attrite or matatanggal na sa pwesto, matatanggal na sa bilang pagka-police. Yun ang ibig sabihin ng attrition by maximum tenure because whatever position na ibibigay sa iyo ay merong maximum tenure na maupo ka dyan. Whether you like it or not, dapat ikaw ay mai-transfer, okay, sa ibang position or ibang designation which should be higher than your rank. What about Section 26, attrition by relief? A Philippine National Police uniformed personnel who has been relieved for just cause. Take note of the word just cause. Merong reason, may valid reason. In other words, merong violation. Okay? Meron siyang ginawang kalokohan and has not been given an assignment within 2 years after such relief shall be retired or separated. Meaning, okay, ikaw ay police, ikaw ay nahuli na tawag natin sleeping on post, is OP, natutulog ka sa duty mo. Ayan. Okay, so ikaw ay na-relieve, tinanggal ka sa pwesto mo, inilagay ka ngayon sa mga nasa services or sa floating. So wala ka ng tawag natin, wala ka ng position na binigay sa'yo, wala ng assignment. Okay, na binigay sa'yo for the next 2 years, then ikaw ay i-attrite or isi-separate. Masiseparate ka na. Depende kung ikaw ay meron ng 20 years sa serbisyo, ikaw ay i-retire, meron kang benepisyo. Kung wala ka pang 20 years, masisiparate ka, no? Mati-terminate ka. Okay, yun ang mga condition sa attrition. What about Section 27? Attrition by demotion in position or rank. Any PNP personnel, civilian or uniform, take note, whether civilian or uniform, who is relieved and assigned to a position lower than what is established for his or her grade in the PNP staffing pattern. Okay, remember class, in the Philippine National Police, we learned already previously na ang bawat rangko ay may commensurate na position na hawakan niya doon sa PNP staffing pattern. Kapag 4-star general ka, whether you like it or not, ikaw ang chief PNP, parang ganon. Okay? Kapag ikaw yung deputy chief PNP for operations and for administration, okay, automatically dapat 3-rank star general ang ibig sabihin nun. So, merong appropriate. Kapag na-promote ka ng 3-star general, ibig sabihin, ikaw ay dapat maghawak na ng position sa PNP na ang humahawak ay 3-star general. Okay? Yun ang idea nun. So, and you will not be assigned or you shall not be assigned to a position commensurate to his or her grade within 18 months. After such demotion in position shall be retired or separated. Ikaw yung provincial director. Okay? At ikaw ay na-demote, ginawa kang deputy provincial director. And after 18 months, hindi ka pa rin nare-reassign doon sa position commensurate to your rank as police colonel, then you will be either separated or retired from the service. Okay? You will be retired if meron ka ng 20 years sa serbisyo. You will be separated kapag ikaw ay tawag natin wala pang 20 years. So you might be wondering, sir, ano ang pagkakaiba nun? Kapag ni-retire ka after 20 years kasi, ibig sabihin meron kang benepisyo, meron kang retirement benefits, no? Pwede kang magpensyon. Pag separated kasi, lump sum lang makuha mo, hindi ka pwedeng magpensyon. Now, what about Section 28, attrition by non-promotion? Any PNP personnel who have not been promoted for a continuous period of 10 years shall be retired or separated. Well, yan ang sinasabi ng 8551. But in reality, after 8551, okay, 1998, after that, no, umabot pa ng ilang taon ay nagbigay sila ng due consideration sa mga tawag natin hindi na-promote ng 10 years. Kaya in reality class, meron pa umabot ng 14 years na police officer 1 noon kasi may mga kilala ako. Sino mga yon? Yun yung mga pumasok sa PNP na hindi nakapasa ng civil service exam. Because remember, no, yung ating lecture on the previous video that sino ang magbibigay ng eligibility exam. Now, when the Philippine National Police was reorganized by Republic Act 6975, nagkaroon ng problema. Sino nga ba ang magbibigay ng exam, ang NAPOLCOM ba or ang Civil Service Commission? Kiniklaim ng Civil Service Commission na kami dapat ang magbigay ng exam. Kaya lahat noon na mga pumasok sa Philippine National Police na ang hawak-hawak nila ay NAPOLCOM exam, NAPOLCOM Police Entrance Exam, ay hindi kinonfirm ng civil service yung kanilang appointment. Okay? So ang tagal na usapin 'yan. Ang tagal na usapin sa PNP 'yan, umabot ng more than 10 years. Maraming mga PO1 noon hanggang 14 years sila'y PO1 kasi nga ang tagal bago inapprove na yung mga exam nila noon ng NAPOLCOM ay magiging eligibility na for permanent appointment. So, yun ang mga realidad ng class. Pero, of course, yung mga problema na ganyan noon, I believe na itong mga panahon na ito ay properly enforced na yan. That if 10 years na hindi ka na-promote ng continuous period ay ikaw ay mariretired or masisiparate. Okay, so any PNP member or officer with at least 5 years of accumulated service. So, yung mga naka 5 years na ng serbisyo, ito ang sinasabi niyan. So, and number 8, non-compliance with the minimum qualification standards for the permanency of the original appointment. Ano yun? Okay? So, yung mga tawag natin, yung mga hindi mo pa rin na comply lahat, yung ikaw ay pumasok by waiver program o kaya sa field training program, hindi mo natapos lahat yon, or sa waiver program, hindi mo na-comply. No? Yun ang ibig sabihin yan. Pwede kinang i-separate sa serbisyo. Okay? So, yun ang mga tinatawag natin ways on how to separate or to terminate or to retire a police or a personnel of the Philippine National Police, uniform and non-uniform. What about promotion? According to Merriam-Webster, it is the act or fact of being raised in position. So itataas yung position mo. Promotion can also be the act of advertising or publicizing something. But insofar as personnel is concerned, insofar as human resource is concerned, it is the act of raising one's position or rank. Ha? Di ba? Sabi ng isang tatay, okay, may dala akong ice cream. Sabi niya sa kanyang pamilya nung dumating siya. Okay? Ayan. Okay. Bakit tayo may ice cream ka? Na-promote na ako. Sabi ganon. Tuwan-tuwa si Mrs. Na-promote ka na pala. Sabi niya. Di hindi ka na janitor ngayon. Hindi. Janitor pa rin ako. Dati sa first floor ako naglilinis. Ngayon sa second floor na. O yun, na-promote siya. No? But of course, hindi promotion yon sa PNP. No, pag sinabing promotion yon sa PNP, ikaw ay deputy or provincial deputy director at na-appoint ka na OIC provincial director, that is already a promotion. However, sa PNP, ang specific na promotion ay yung ranko. Okay? Sa private companies kasi ay pwedeng yung position mo from assistant manager to manager pero pares pa rin yung sweldo mo or pares pa rin yung say for example sa academics, no? Sa academics kasi meron kaming ranko. Instructor 1, Instructor 2, Instructor 3, Assistant Professor 1, Professor 1, Professor 2, ganon. So minsan yung mga na-assign na din ay yung kanilang ranko ay Assistant Professor 2. Pero yung mga faculty nila, mga teachers nila, baka professor pa yung mga ranko noon. Iba kasi yun sa mga civilian organizations, kapag tinaas yung position mo, that is already promotion kahit hindi tumaas yung ranko mo kasi may mga ranks din yan eh. Okay? So, pero sa PNP, pag sinabing promotion, specific yan sinasabi, the raising of one's rank. Okay? So, what are the types of promotion or the promotion system for the uniformed personnel based on Republic Act 8551? So, you have promotion by virtue of position. Any PNP personnel designated to any key position whose rank is lower than which is required for such position shall, after 6 months of occupying the same, be entitled to a rank adjustment corresponding to the position. Okay? So sabi nga natin, in your police ethics, meron tinatawag na rank has its own privileges or RHIP. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Pag na-promote yung ranko mo, merong corresponding position, okay, na hahandalan mo rin yan. Yun isa sa mga pribilehiyo niyan. Now, kapag ikaw ay police colonel, you are already qualified na maging provincial director. Okay? Ngayon, police lieutenant colonel ka. Ngayon, inappoint ka as provincial director or inappoint ka in any position na dapat ang rangko ng hahawak sa position na yan ay police colonel. Okay? After 6 months ay nandiyan ka pa rin, ikaw pa rin na nakaupo doon sa position na yan na para sa police colonel, police lieutenant colonel ka lang, automatically, ikaw ay i-adjust yung rangko mo to police colonel, okay, commensurating your position. Yun ang idea niyang class. Ginagawa yan ng mga PMAers dati, no? Saka mga PNPAers. Yung mga PMAers, nakita nila na yung kanilang mga mista ay hindi na po-promote sa PNP. Ang gagawin nila ay i-recommend nila na hawak ito ng position for a personnel, an officer with for a higher rank, supposedly. Makita nila yung kamista nila, ilagay nila doon. So that, after 6 months, ma-promote na yung mista nila. Yun ang ginagawa class. Or a PNP personnel designated to the position but does not possess the established minimum qualification, therefore, shall occupy the same temporarily for not more than 6 months without reappointment or extension. Assuming, police lieutenant colonel ka, pang police colonel yon. Okay? Pinahawak yon. However, you do not possess the minimum qualification to become a police colonel. Okay? Wala kang ganon. Wala kang, di mo nakuha yung training, di mo nakuha yung eligibility. So, hindi ka re-extend. Kasi hindi ka rin outright na mapopromote kasi kulang ka rin sa minimum qualification. Because in the PNP, mayroong mga corresponding trainings and educational qualifications and eligibilities. Okay? Na tinatawag natin na required, minimum requirements so that you will be promoted. Parang ganon. You will be, we call it, fortunate kapag criminologist ka kasi ang criminologist, that is an eligibility from, we call it, from patrolman to police lieutenant colonel. Okay? Doon sila nakakalamang. Kasi meron na silang eligibility hanggang lieutenant colonel. Of course, the civil service in a Polcom, they have also counterpart na mga eligibilities, which we are going to discuss that later on ng mga exam yan. Okay? So, ganun yun hindi automatic. So, sinabi niya, 6 months, at na-assign ka doon sa position na yon, and if you possess the minimum qualification, then you will be promoted to the rank commensurate that position. But otherwise, you will not be extended, okay, on that particular position. What about the regular promotion? Promotion granted to police officers meeting the mandatory requirements for promotion to the position. Ano mga yon? Yan yung mga tinatawag natin minsan, mass promotion. Okay? O kaya yung time in grade na tinatawag. Assuming 3 years ang time in grade. After 3 years, qualified ka nang ma-promote niyan. Okay? So, mag-apply ka ng promotion. So, sasubmit mo lahat yung mga requirements mo. At mapopromote ka na sa susunod na tawag natin na rangko. Okay? Yun ang tinatawag na regular promotion. What about the special or meritorious promotion? Okay? The medal there is the medalya ng kagitingan. Okay? That will be extended to any member of the Philippine National Police for acts of conspicuous. No? Pag sabing conspicuous, talagang very obvious at kitang-kita. No? May mga resulta, may mga ebidensya. So maraming kasi yan, hindi outright yan. May mga ebidensya yan, magkaroon ng investigation yan, mga eyewitnesses, titignan nila kung totoo na you deserve the medalya ng kagitingan. Okay? So acts of conspicuous courage and gallantry at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty. Or selected as such in a nationwide search conducted by the PNP or any accredited civic organization. No? So pwede rin yon na mayroon kang nagawa na kamangha-mangha and very extraordinary na ito ay tinatawag natin nagbibigay ng magandang imahe sa PNP. So pwede kang tawag natin pwede kang i-recommend for a special or meritorious promotion also. Okay? So yon ang mga promotional system ng PNP under 8551. However, class, we have also what you call the posthumous promotion. Posthumous meaning pagkatapos mong naging tao, hindi ka na tao, posthumous ka na, okay? Ano 'yan? Nakalagay diyan sa kinapi-paste ko na image, posthumous promotion ng mga nasawing sa 44, aprobado na ng Napolcom, okay? Yung mga namamatay in action. So according to Napolcom Memorandum Circular 2007-003, paragraph 1, okay? Paragraph 1.b. Sinabi doon, an act of heroism exhibited in the face of an armed enemy or in the conduct of rescue or disaster operations resulting in the loss of life. O, di ba? O, PO1 ka, tagal-tagal ng PO1 mo, 8 years na. Okay? Hindi ka na po-promote. O, di ang gawin mo, pag may rescue, magpa-disgrasya ka para mamatay ka, at least na-promote ka na. O, di ba? Para hindi ka ma-attract after 10 years. O yun, promoted ka na. Kanya lang, posthumous, patay ka na. Di ba? Anhin mong promotion. Di ba? Pag ganon. Okay? But of course, kidding aside, automatic yan. If you die or if a personnel die due to, we call it conflict or fight with the enemy, armed enemy, okay? Or during the conduct of rescue and disaster operations, okay, i-promote yan for purposes of, anong purpose nun? Ang purpose nun is para sa pension ng maiiwang pamilya. No? Diyan ini-extend din ng PNP yung kanilang help doon sa iiwan ng mga honest and efficient and courageous personnel of the PNP. Okay? So, what are the preferences for promotion? Anong ibig sabihin yan? Hindi porke na ikaw ay qualified na for promotion, okay, outright na mapopromote ka. Merong preferences kasi doon sa staffing pattern natin ng PNP, merong mga certain percentage. May mga percentage niyan na ilan ang patrolman, ilan ang police corporal, ilan ang police sergeant, ganon. So, ilan yung mayroon yan, may stopping pattern yan. Kaya minsan ganito yon. There was a time na yung mga tawag natin, yung mga PO3, no? Yung mga PO3 noon, Police Officer 3, hindi sila ma-promote kahit qualified na sila. Bakit? Kasi maraming na-stagnant doon sa SPO1. Sino yung mga na-stagnant na SPO1? Yun yung mga galing sa Philippine Constabulary. Wala silang qualifications, okay? Na-adjust lang yung rank nila nung na-reorganize ang PNP by virtue of 6975. Ngayon, nag-steady sila dun sa ranko na yon. So, walang bakante, walang na-promote. So, ang tendency nun, okay, tawag natin, masyadong marami yung SPO1, so walang napopromote na PO3 papunta doon kasi hindi naman napopromote pataas yung nandun. Okay, by the way, ang promotion din kasi sa mga kota-kota niyan, pwedeng national, pwedeng yan ay tinatawag natin regional. Particularly sa mga first and second level positions ng PNP, yan ay tinatawag natin na mga regional wide yung kanilang yung mga promotion nila. Kaya minsan yung mga iba, kapag masyadong maraming, say for example, dito sa Baguio noon, ang daming masyadong major, daming masyadong police captain. So yung mga police inspector noon, nahirapan sila ma-promote. Ang ginawa nila, they requested na sila ay matransfer sa ibang mga regions kung saan nagkukulang ng senior inspector, nagkukulang ng chief inspector. Kaya doon sila nagpa-transfer. And after that, doon na sila nag-apply ng promotion. Kaya ganun yan eh. So hindi siya outright class, no? Hindi siya outright na you have all the qualifications, ay promoted ka na. May preferences. Unang-una, sino yung may appropriate eligibility. Ayun, di ba? Sino may appropriate eligibility? Mayroon ka bang eligibility? Kaya lamang ang registered criminologists. Other courses ay they have to take NAPOLCOM examinations. Mas mahirap kasi yung mga promotional exam ng NAPOLCOM. Okay? Kaya samantalang yung criminologist, hanggang police lieutenant colonel yan. Now, kapag nandun ka na, mag-exam ka ng mga promotional exams ng NAPOLCOM, mas mahirap ipasa yun. Okay? Kaya nakakalamang sa promotion sa second level positions ang mga registered criminologists because meron na silang eligibility hanggang lieutenant colonel. Then, competency and vacancy. Paano titignan yan? Titignan nila competency mo, titignan nila yung mga accumulated at saka yung mga performance rating mo ng ilang taon. Titignan nila yan. Okay, then vacancy. Ang ibig sabihin, may vacant ba? Yun ang sinabi ko kanina, may vacant ba sa region? Okay, baka walang vacant, no? Pag walang vacant, wala talaga. Kaya sabi ko kanina, some officers, they look for regions na tawag natin nagkukulang na mga official, so they make a way na sila ma-transfer doon. Pwede silang tawag natin magpa-sponsor sa regional director kung kilala nila, di ba? Yung mga matasang rangko, kaya mga mayor, pag kilala nila, o si governor, mag-request sila, Gob, pakisabi, transfer ako sa region, pakisabi, nandyan yung misis ko, kamag-anak ko nandyan, o ganoon. So, para makaporma sila doon at sila'y ma-promote because of vacancy. And of course, another one is seniority. Di ba? Sinong mas senior? Ganun yan. That's why, if you are a patrolman and then you are wanting to be promoted sa police corporal at tawag natin na you have all the qualifications, the competency and everything, no? Now, iko-consider din nila yung kaparehas mo na qualified and then mas senior sa'yo. Kaya minsan, you cannot we call it discount or you cannot avoid. Minsan may mga ibang mga mas mataas ang position, sasabihan nila yung mga patrolman, oy, wag mo namang unahan yung mga senior mo. Wag mo nang i-submit yung folder mo para ma-promote mo na yung mga senior mo, ganon sila. Okay? So, minsan nagpapabigay na lang yung mga tawag natin yung mga patrolman kay para ma-promote naman din yung mga mas senior sa kanila, ganon yon. Okay? So, you have your case analysis. 3 senior police officers, namely Senior Police Officer 3 Ricardo Dalisay, Senior Police Officer 1 Glenda Corpus, and Senior Police Officer 2 Chicoy Rivera were caught playing golf during weekdays. These 3 ranking officials are assigned at Police Regional Office. 2 weeks later, they were removed from their posts. Now, the question is, pwede ba silang i-separate sa tawag natin sa serbisyo? The answer there is, it depends. Okay? Bakit it depends? Okay? Ganito yan. So, we go back sa ating Section 26. Anong sabi ng Section 26? Attrition by relief. A PNP uniform personnel who has been relieved for just cause. Okay? Relieved for just cause. So, tingnan natin ha. Dito, they were relieved for just cause. What is that job just cause? They were playing golf during weekdays. Di ba? That is a just cause. Yan. Okay? So, sabi doon, na-relieve sila. Ngayon, sila ba isi-separate sa serbisyo? Hindi. Sa Section 26, sinasabi doon, and has not been given an assignment within 2 years. Hindi sila nabigyan ng assignment for the next 2 years. Yan, such relief shall be retired or separated. Yun ang condition. Kaya dapat, within 2 years, kailangan ma-assign sila. Okay, saan na-assign yan? Doon sila sa Camp Crame. Minsan nandun sila sa tawag natin sa security services ng PNP minsan. Depende na yung division nila doon sa PNP. Nagsasahod ba? Yes, nagsasahod ng mga yan. Kaso wala silang trabaho, wala silang assignment. Utus-utusan lang doon sa Crame. Okay, yun ang ibig sabihin niyan. So after 2 years na di sila nabigyan ng assignment, they will be separated. Okay? So, yun ang cases na mga yan. Okay? So, they are not outrightly be separated. Okay? That will be dependent whether they will be given or not be given assignment for the next 2 years. Okay? So, some further thoughts is the institution of a criminal action or complaint against a police officer shall bar to a promotion. Anong ibig sabihin yan? meron kang kaso, meron kang pending case sa RTC, sa Regional Trial Court or sa MTC, sa Municipal Trial Court. So, yan ba ay pipigil sa iyong promotion? Magiging reason ba yan na ikaw ay hindi ma-promote? Well, sa 6975, okay, that could be a bar for promotion. However, if you are going to read Republic Act 9708, the institution of a criminal action or complaint against a police officer shall not be a bar to promotion. So in other words, ay pwede siyang ma-promote kahit pending yung kaso. Provided, however, that upon finding of probable cause, notwithstanding any challenge that may be raised against that finding thereafter, the concerned police officer shall be ineligible for promotion. In other words, kapag merong probable cause sa kanyang kaso, magiging cause para hindi siya ma-promote. Okay? And what else? Provided further that if the case remains unresolved after 2 years from the aforementioned determination of probable cause, no, may nakitang probable cause, pero 2 years hindi pa rin nare-resolve yung kaso, whether you are convicted or not, he or she shall be considered for promotion. Pwede na ma-promote. In the event he or she is held guilty of the crime by final judgment, said promotion shall be recalled without prejudice to the imposition of the appropriate penalties under applicable laws, rules, and regulations. In other words, okay, ipopromote ka pa rin, no? Yan, ipopromote ka, kahit may probable cause, after 2 years, di pa na-resolve ba, ipromote ka. However, after 3 years, you are found guilty. Ano mangyari? I-recall yung promotion. In other words, babalik ka dun sa dating rangko mo. And in addition to that, the imposition of the appropriate penalties under the applicable laws and rules and regulations that could have been or that was violated by the police officer. Okay? And provided furthermore that if the complaint filed against the police officer is for a crime including but not limited to a violation of human rights, punishable by reclusion perpetua or life imprisonment, and the court has determined that the evidence of guilt is strong, said police officer shall be completely ineligible for promotion during the pendency of the said criminal case. In other words, capital punishment. Okay? At human rights violation yung kaso mo. So kapag merong evidence of guilt is very strong, kahit hindi pa tapos yung kaso, pending pa lang, hindi ka pwedeng ma-promote. Kaya minsan class, ganito ang ginagawa mga yan. Kapag may mga kaso, mga kalimitan, human rights violations or capital punishment, ang ginagawa minsan ng mga concerned police officers, kay inaariglo yung kaso, binabayaran. Kahit magbayad yan ng 500,000, better rather than to be found guilty later on. Okay? At hindi ka na ma-promote, na guilty ka pa, nakulong ka pa, di ba? Kaya minsan binabayaran yan. Kahit 1 million babayaran kita, sasabihin nila, wag mo lang ituloy yung kaso para ma-dismiss so that that person will be eligible for promotion. Kasi kapag ilalaban mo yan, mayroong evidence of guilt is strong, ay delikado. Kaya we cannot avoid na mababalitan natin, eh sir, bakit si ganito nakapatay? And yet, na-promote pa rin. O, kasi nga, na-absuelto, inareglo yung kaso. Ganun yon ang ginagawa niyan. Kaya there are so many police officers na nagkakaroon ng kaso, kikita nyo lang, napopromote. Nagque-question tayo, kung yun nang sabi ng batas pag found guilty or found or acquitted, ibig sabihin, they are eligible for promotion. Okay? And that is, kung walang nagpatuloy sa complaint, walang evidence or walang witnesses doon sa kaso, then there will be a failure of prosecution and that would be a ground for acquittal at mapopromote yung police officer na may kaso. Okay? So, question number 2. When is there separation or retirement? So, yun na nabanggit ko kanina na isi-separate siya or i-retire siya. Okay? So again, kapag na-separate ka kasi or terminated ka, yan, okay, you are discharged sa service, kumbaga sa military, okay, wala kang makukuhang retirement benefit, wala kang pension later on pag nag-60 ka na or nag-56 ka. Yan, ang marireceive mo na lang lump sum siguro na 18 months lang, ganun. Wala na. Okay, so any personnel who is dismissed from the PNP pursuant to Section 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29 hereof of the 8551 shall be retired if he or she has rendered at least 20 years of service. Kung kulang ng 20 years ang kanyang tenure or kanyang naging part sa PNP, then tawag natin he will be separated unless the personnel is disqualified by law to receive such benefits. Meaning, okay, kung meron pang ibang batas na nag-disqualify sa kanya para tawag natin makareceive siya ng such benefits. Okay, so yun ang that is all about the PNP attrition system and the PNP promotion system. Okay, so thank you for watching. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whatever time you're watching. So, okay, so if you have not subscribed yet this channel, please subscribe. Okay, as a support for this channel and write your comment down below. Okay, so once again, thank you very much and God bless.